Welcome to the final round of the WEC season. Grigorov is on pole from Lamphong and UK ball. And we have Thierry Adley and Tyree versus Theo in 6th from Ina Babanus and Ultra Pro. Then we have poles with Kareem, Dominic Benedetto, JD Fenter, Tom Leon, Sebastian Ocampo, David Sorkiera, Lady Jacksonic, Carlos Eduardo, Marcus Adelaide, Nicholas Palomino, Jens Olsen, Damian Castro, and the livery. Here we go, 8 drivers in contention for the championship. 5 red lights to start the final round of the season. And with green, we're underway. And off at the front, it's a good reacting time flag for Gorov. It looks like it's a better one for Lamphong. UK will on the softs. He drops down 1 place for Team Adley. But as we head into the first corner, down the inside goes Lamphong. Up into first place, he takes the lead of the 35% of Bahrain, but there we go, contact further back. Damian Castro having to contact there with another car, what appears to be a Toyota, of Marcus Adelaide, who's got damage onto the car. So that's not good for him. Go obviously down the place ever since turn 1. He will have to try and get that place back, because he is in contention for the championship, but only just, so no matter what, he needs to win this race. But he needs to hope his other championship competitors fall down. So yeah, it's very unlikely today for him, but it is possible, because Gorov has just earned 1.5 points from getting pole position, plus 1 point for pole, and then the 1.5 time multiplier being active. And it's a 35% from for that we got, so yeah. Whereas we're heading down the back straight, UK Wall in a comfortable 4th place. Headley in a good place as it stands for this championship, I think. I'm sure as it stands he would win this, however it's a bit uncertain. Well, if it was uncertain then, it's most certainly not now, as Grigorov takes the lead. But never mind, he drops back again. Just wasn't the best time for the Bulgarian to make the move. And right behind him is still Adley, keeping a relatively good distance to the Bulgarian. This is what he wants to see here. Tyree in the Alpine, also another of the competitors, just in the lower part of them. Of course, he's also unlikely to win today, but it is still mathematically possible. Similar situation with Gorov, but he has got more points than Gorov. So that's just one thing I want to just clear out the way with now. And Tom Leon here, I have not mentioned him yet. In the arrows, it's just a privateer entry. The only one we're getting this season compared to the 2 from last season. This is a one managed by David Sorkiera, and he's put Tom Leon in the seat for this privateer entry. As they head down the back straight, go fast slap of the race, and he does move downwards to P2. He did show him in P1 for UK Ball going for the move on Headley. Of course, I doubt UK Ball's just gonna let him have 3rd, because UK Ball himself was also in this championship fight. He moves up into 2nd position. This is looking good for him. If he can get up into 1st, this could be some seriously good points for Britain. But yeah, in the final places in this race is Damian Castro and Marcus Adelaide, who have refused to pit, and they've just got no pace on the car. Livery just genuinely lacks pace on the mediums. So yeah, it's clear that soft tyres seem to be the better tyre to be on. Of course, with that in mind, UK Wall should be getting past Lamphong soon, but the wear is going to be the limiting factor on the softs. Yeah, shouldn't be long now until the mediums perform better than the softs. Yeah, we're going to go down the inside. He hits the detection point at the right time. He should be having DRS as we head down the straight. Yes, he does. He's got it. The Brit obtains DRS. He goes down the inside of Lamphong, and before the corner even happens, he's up in the 1st place. So the Britain now leads the 35% of Bahrain. Lamphong gets DRS. Grigorov having DRS plus a slipstream. That moves him up in 2nd. Not that far from the cable now. Now, I don't know what this will be like in the championship standings. I have got no clue what it will be like. Just a quick heads up, so it will just genuinely be a surprise whatever the standings are. I just thought I'd just get that out of the way with. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, Tyrion Fifth just in a bit of a world of his own, but he has got Ultra there, who does move up into 5th place. So the Alpine dropping down into 6th. Then we have Verstio in 7th from Demento and Babinus with Tom Leon in 10th. So yeah, Sergio's really got to get a move on, to be honest, because as it stands, he's just not going to be getting anything in this championship. He's not going to win this championship as it stands, so he needs to do something about it. Cable and Thierry Headley coming into the pit lane at the end of the 5th lap. Tom Leon also in, with Creams in, Ventnor's in, and Eduardo also in. So Eduardo moving on to hard tyres. And oh, yellow flags for Aina Babinas in the Dacia. Oh, it's not just him who is out of evidence, it's also Dominic Benedetto. Yeah, so many people have been held up. Sergio, one of them people. Now, yeah, it looks like Cable and Headley, they're not held up. Cable's on soft, so he's probably going to be pitting end of lap 8. For Thierry Headley, we don't know. He's literally the first person to pit onto a hard tyre, and the first person to race a hard tyre today. Meanwhile, Gregorov just trying to pull the lead out. It's looking a bit difficult for the Cadillac to do so, but that number 180 has got the pace. He's got the experience back in F1, 2-time race winner. And yeah, it's just clear he does have that ability, but of course, the WEC series is such a close series, it's hard to make that. You have to do it in strategy. But Lamfong, he's going to go for the lead, you know. He's paying. Now he's going to be moved on to hard tyres. But if he only went 1 lap later than Headley, was it even worth being on the mediums then? Oh, and he's been held up there by that, I thought it was a Toyota, no, it's Ultra Rose Porsche. So yeah, UK will passing by, Headley will be passing by soon as well, yep. But you see that every lap the hards are losing a lot of time to the softs. There's a pretty big gap between them two. UK should be leading by the time everyone else in front of him has pitted. And he's going to have to get around that AF Corsa of livery down the inside, taking 5th position. Now, yeah, you have to hope these guys pit very soon, because UK is likely also to be pitting soon, and this is probably where the strategy falls apart, because he's pretty much going to be pitting same sort of times when these guys at the front will be pitting. And also be pitting this lap, so we'll be pitting next lap when UK tires will fall off a bit. And yeah, we got 4.3 seconds away from Verstio, David Shokira in a comfortable 3rd, as long as it means he can secure being ahead of UK Vol by the time the pit stops come. He might actually be quite happy. Down inside goes Sebastian Ocampo up into 3rd position. David Shokira coming into the pit lane as expected in 4th at the moment. Gorov in the Cadillac moving on to mediums. He's done 6 laps on them. Really, he can do another 6. He might be onto a 2-stop strategy if that's the case. I do believe if on hards, they might also be on 2 stops. Just they'll be going for a soft at the end of the race. That's how I'm imagining these strategies coming in. And Vedel, he will be down in P20. And Castro should be P21 and last place as a result. With everyone else just being ahead, UK will now leads from Ocampo and Headley. So I just mentioned that one. So yeah, Headley, for this championship, we need to try and fight this. He goes round the outside to Brave, move around turn 10. Wow, absolutely incredible. So the Porsche moves up into 2nd place and will be on the back of UK Ball soon. He will for sure be getting that overtake within the next 1 or 2 laps, because I can imagine UK Ball will be pitting next lap. So Headley should be seeing himself in 1st position so soon. And for Davy Serracchiera, in fact, where is he? Seriously, where is he? Oh my. He's down to 17. This is very bad for him in this World Championship. Like, very bad, because as long as Headley wins this race and Serracchiera finishes second or below, wherever, it doesn't matter. He will still lose this championship. So it is a very bad place right now for the Brazilian, who's going to have to wish for an absolute miracle. But if Headley can't win it, there's still a chance someone else who's a little bit lower in the standings could win it as well. But here you go, the overtake that I was talking about is going to occur. Here is Dear Headley. He's going to go down the inside of the Britain to take first place. That is Headley now leading the, not only currently leading the championship in the live standings, but also the race. Of course, he would have been winning it before, but this just really secures the fact that he's winning it and leading the standings. Of course, in this race, 7.5 points behind. Gregorov did end up getting 1.5 points from pole position, as mentioned earlier. And speaking of the man, he gets the fastest lap in this race. Lamfog down the inside of the Cadillac, moving up into third. And now he's already on the back of UK Ball, who's really falling off now. He probably should have pitted at the end of that last lap, but no, his team at Power Motorsport decided to keep him out. And there we go, Lamfog up in second place. It's now going to be his job to try and attack Thierry Headley, see what he can do in this race. He's still in the championship fight, but not by much. So yeah, he's going to have to win this race to really have a realistic chance of getting it. So that's what I'd say there. And Fenner, I don't know what he's going to be like in this race. He's just in a bit of a world of his own. Ultra moving up into fifth. And yellow flags. Damian Castro is involved. He's got a penalty for causing a collision. I don't know exactly what happened, but oh wait, it's a puncture for Eduardo, and Castro must have hit Eduardo. And yep, it's a bad day for Eduardo, as his race chances coming to an end. Okay, well, coming into the pitch for the second time today, and I'll say if you want to go to the end, you have to go to hard, and that is what he's doing. So you know what, that strategy may not have been bad after all. Ultra moving out the hards, Tom Leon getting held up there as Ultra comes up the pit. Serracchiera gets a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision, and Tom Leon moving out the softs. He's going to be pitting another time in this race. Also is going on to hards himself. So yeah, that was actually a surprise to see people go on the softs, aka Tom Leon. So yeah, now currently it is just a battle between Lamfog and Goro out in front. See, the entire top 10, Bablas and Goro only ones on the medium tyre. And you know what, their mediums aren't that bad really. Goro, he's already got a nice slip shows down this back straight. No, not the back straight, that's just straight. And I don't know who got DRS there. It was hard to tell from the detection point. And it seems like the cars have decided no one is getting it. No one's getting it. And now the pit comes Eduardo, and luckily for him, not interfering with any forms of traffic. That's what you like to see. But you know, close got Headley, and he's just miles behind him. And that is why Eduardo's not managed to fit in a nice, comfortable position in between the two. Now, I have a feeling you might start to catch up to them, which is going to be a bit of a nightmare for them guys. So, Gabetto, he's on the medium tyres now. I don't know how long he can take them. Of course, the length of mediums aren't even that long, because Bahrain's a hot country. So, we've got high tyre wears on this track, and that is not at all ideal. And Lamfog, he goes down the inside to take first position once again. Meanwhile, Headley His tires are very much struggling. May not be struggling visually, but they must be on the track. His pace is starting to fall down. He was certainly lacking pace, and that is not at all what you need when you're in a championship battle. And at this point, Sergio's only chance is people in front of him just, just somehow getting a whole lot of punctures. That's just not likely. Sergio's championship chances are just falling away from him. Now he's got a 3-lap tyre offset to JD Venter, so he should be catching up, but 5% time penalty exists. And Nicholas Palomino going down the inside of the Toyota, the Cadillac, up into 7th place now. A nice move there. It was clean, but overall, was it worth it? No. Sergio down the inside, and the Toyota takes back 7th place. Now they can't be scrapping over this too much, otherwise they will be losing too much time. Now Fogg back with DRS, he's going to try and get ahead of that Cadillac. That should be no issue. The reigning world champion down the inside and up into 1st place. Nice move there as we head into that final sector now. Only a couple more corners to go until we start the 13th lap of 19 here today. So this race will start to become close. And as you can see, I think Gorov will be going for the move again, as he's a lot quicker down the straight. Now, as I just saw someone, yep, I expect the Eduardo on the back of Headley now. And there we go, Gorov goes, I don't know if I can talk, he goes down the inside of Lampard and moves up first. And his tyres are starting to very much fall away. 39% is not where you want to be in this stage race. He can pit again, but maybe they're trying to extend it a lot down a Cadillac to ensure that he can also go onto another set of mediums and not have to deal with the hard tyres. I can tell you, Cable, he's not really been gaining as much as I would have thought so on that earlier stop. He's 16.4 off the lead of the race, which is good, but he's also had to be cutting through traffic as well. Now he's got his own teammate, Blade Sonic there, and round the outside, Blade Sonic is going to have to see that position. He goes up into 9th, and I mean, you came over up 10th, he goes round turn 10 and gets ahead of Ocampo as well, with DRS on the side of that, which is very nice. Incredible stuff there. Ocampo, the current F1 champion, he gets up into 10th, and UK takes back that position. That was 9th, sorry, not 10th. And there we go, as expected, go off in the pits. He's extended tyres now. What tyres have Cadillac chosen for him? We'll leave it to be a surprise as he's coming in. And it's mediums. It was mediums, I told you so. They've extended it long enough down the Cadillac to make mediums a viable option for him. Now the hards are now wearing out, and this is where teams are going to be thinking, should they pit their drivers or should they keep them out? Of course, it's a team choice. And I go, Gorov is 9th. He's a couple seconds off of BDS, he's a few seconds off of UK Ball. So it is clear UK Ball does have the net race lead, and he's got fresher hards than the top 6, plus BDS in 8th. Now, is this enough to get him to the end of this race and stay ahead of Gorov? Because I think Gorov's got fresh tyres already on the back of BDS. Then there we go, DRS is enabled for him, and Gorov up in the 8th position. This way UK Ball will be worried because he's only got 4 seconds to that Cadillac. I know that's quite a bit, but when you're on fresh tyres and you've got 4-lap tyre offset, and not only is it fresh tyres, it's also a better compound, that does not last you long. It's now that 15 out of 19 here today, and in the pits come first Theo and Tyree. So yeah, as we can very much see here, they're deciding to pit. They're going on the softs, and Tyree's going on to medium. Okay, that was a very interesting strategy. Now Nicholas Palomino is going to be a big helping hand here for Cadillac, I think. course, this is the man who finished P3 back in Lone Star Le Mans. And for Palomino, he'll have that job of defending Cable and put Grigorov right behind him. Cable's had a good exit there as we head in towards turn 9. Cable's have to keep the outside line to try and do this. He keeps his foot in, and DRS enabled. Now, I don't think that's going to be enough for him to get ahead of Palomino. And as a result, Palomino can continue to defend that place. Oh, but never mind. Sneak attack around the outside of turn 12 and through turn 13. Now, can Britain even keep that place? He's going to have to rely on the slipstream. But now Grigorov on the back of the Briton already. He got down the inside to get 4th place. And is now trying to fight Davy Cerchiera. I think as it stands, he would have won his championship if he didn't have the penalty. So now it's his job to try and defend, but also not lose too much time to others. Palomino doing the teammate job, getting the job done, and then pitting for fresh tyres. I have no clue what he's going to do. Of course, there's no fast lap point anymore. That was replaced by the pole position point. Yeah, we're in the final 4 laps of this race. Lanfang, your leader of the race as well. He should win the Hadley should win the championship as it stands. That's just for my quick maths, knowing Hadley's in 2nd in the championship, Lanfang's further back. And I'm sure Cable is 3rd in this championship. Of course, he's just been overtaken by Grigorov, which is not going to be good for him. But he's going to try and get ahead of Cerchiera right now. Sorry, I was just scratching there, sorry about that. So you can see the Briton trying to get past that Toyota. Of course, it turns out going earlier on them hards was not the strategy that was the best one. It was not the best strategy. What I'm trying to say, sorry. Headley coming in the pits for a 2nd time. Oh, could this be changing the championship results here? Like, it was 11 laps on hards, which is very bad to be driving. Was this possibly the only choice down at Porsche that they had to pit Headley and do one final aggressive stint? It's 3 laps on mediums. This is going to have to be one hell of a final 3 laps for him, because this is where the championship could start to go out of his reach. He needs to do something about it. Because Cerchiera up in 4th position. I don't know about me, but I think he might win at this stage. I can't quite tell. His tires are quite worn. He could start all these places, and this is where he is going to not be happy. See, I can't believe what we're seeing right now. I can't believe it. Is this going to be a sudden change in the World Drivers' Championship? I don't know. I have no clue. But here we go, the 18th lap of 19 has begun. So now is a decider between these 8 drivers who are in contention for this championship on who will get this championship. Of course, with the championship being so close overall, it is hard to tell who is where, you know, it is just really hard. So yeah, there is a 7.5 points gap between Cerchiera and Headley. Also, I swear I said UK World 3rd in the championship, so no, he's 6th in the championship. 25.5 points back on Cerchiera. This will not be enough for him to win this, but Lanfang, he's getting attacked by Grigorov moving upwards into 1st place. Now there is a 25-point gap between Fong and Cerchiera. There's now a 33-point gap between Grigorov and Cerchiera. So yeah, I honestly can't tell who's going to win this World Drivers' Championship today. I can't tell. It is going to be a surprise no matter what. So here we go, we're going round the final corner for the final time today will be soon. No, I'm not gonna make any sense today, am I? Yeah, it's early in the morning. Sorry about that. Yeah, you're currently leading the way from Lam Fong. Now, at the end of the lap, I will announce who has won this Drivers' Championship. So just keep that thing in mind. So 2.4 seconds is the gap that Gaurav has. His medium strategy there was absolutely fantastic. Now I think UK Ball's probably going to make some places upwards in the World Drivers' Championship. Headley is not far away now from Sergio. He should finish ahead of him because of that penalty that Sergio has. I just don't know if it's going to be enough. Gaurav is leading as we head in towards the final sector now. And there we go. Okay, so after checking the live update standings, I think I know who would have won this race. And it's actually changed a little bit. It has just slightly changed. But around the final corner, Grigorov comes home to win the 35% of Bahrain to become the first ever double winner in the WEC series. Lam Fong takes second place from UK Ball. Absolutely amazing result from them, guys. Fenton will get fourth, and your brand new champion is Headley. He wins it. And I'm just getting confirmation there fully, and yes, he does. He wins it by 0.5 points. Absolutely incredible. Many of the drivers coming to cross the line now. And yeah, we're just getting the final few finishers coming now. Eduardo won that down, and it's going to be Castro who will finish everyone off in P20. Honestly, not the race for him. But we've also got confirmation that Porsche are your Constructors' Championship winners. And yeah, honestly, it was just a nice thing to see that. But here we go, the podium with Gaurav, your winner from Lam Fong and UK Ball. So yeah, Gaurav, first ever double winner in the series. Absolutely fantastic. So instead of the 11 different winners overall in this series ever since it started, we got 10 different winners. But yeah, let's listen to the Bulgarian national anthem. So at the end of that race, we got Gaurav winning from Fong, UK Ball, then we got Fenta, Headley, Ultrabro, Versio, Palomino, Sergio, Tyree, Ocampo, Blade Sonic, Olsen, Tom Leon, Max Adelaide, Bolton Cream, Devento, Livery Boundless, Castro, and Eduardo. And so with that, we are done for Bahrain, but not only that, the season as a whole, and hope to see you when the WEC returns.